Hello, I'm Sensitive Savage, and I'm here to do a breakdown, a lyric breakdown, and analysis of Kendrick's Heart series. I will be doing all the Heart series, but for today, I'm going to be concentrating on the Heart Part 1. We'll take it back to the foundation, the blueprint of all the hearts thereafter. And in the Heart Part 1, there are several themes that are going on. There's him, Kendrick, introducing himself and saying who he is, always representing Compton. There's a theme of unity, always trying to unite the gangs, call for less violence. Also, we see his hunger over fame. He was never really interested in so much fame. He was interested in people respecting him, respecting his artwork, respecting his talent, and like, I'm the best MC from the gate. There's also the theme of Compton, repping where he's from. Every MC has to or should rep where they're from. They're proud of what the city that made them, that they molded their experiences, so to speak, so that you can see where they're coming from when they speak about different things and different things that they saw in their environment in their lyrics. You could relate to them and you could understand why this person feels certain way about certain topics, and certain things are stronger and more near and dear to their heart. You also see his commitment. Another theme that is evident in the Heart Part 1 is the emotions. He's extremely passionate. Kendrick puts his heart on his sleeve. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He is a sensitive savage as well. He shows you empathy. He shows you sympathy. Empathetic and feel other people and can relate to what they're going through. He gives people hope in his music. And from this Heart Part 1, you can see that Kendrick never really lied, never lied. Everything that he stood for and he stands for now, he's been saying this whole time. So we're gonna start with the first thing where he says, just a little Compton ninja, just I'm just a little, humble. You see the theme of his humility. One time for all my ninjas, just a little Compton, Kendrick Lamar. Now he had, so here he introduced himself. Prior to this, he had done mixtapes and his Kendrick Lamar EP, where he just got to changing his name from K Dot. He was going with K Dot prior to this. So this is again a second introduction, if you will, of him saying Kendrick Lamar. So the fact that he put his name on there was intentional, so that you can see this is what I've been going by K Dot, but I'm stepping into a different realm, and now I'm introducing Kendrick Lamar. Then he says, "Back with a Vengeance." Back with a Vengeance is ironic because it's like this is just his main introduction, but he's saying, "I'm back with it." Like, you're hearing from me, you've been seeing me doing small shows or venues or my mixtapes, my EPs, but I'm not, wasn't I wasn't just like a hit it and quit it type of MC that did a couple mixtapes and then was like discouraged. He's like, "No, I'm back with a vengeance," because now he started his musical journey. He said, "Back with another war pending, salute me or shoot me." And this goes to show you, he's like, it's like, go big or go big or go home. He said, "You either gonna hate me or love me," and that is exactly what it is love and hate. And he said, "You're gonna," and he's also, to me, speaking about like other MCs. Y'all either gonna salute me and recognize my gift, or y'all going to wanna like just eliminate me. "I never wore kufi, ignore my religion. I believe there's one God, there's one love, and I believe if we fly, we all doves." So basically, he's saying, "I'm not just tied to a religion. I'm tied to God. I have a direct connection with God, a spirituality." He does believe in God, and he that's another thing that we see throughout a lot of Kendrick's music. He encourages people to talk to God. He talks about his spirituality, and in Reincarnation, the GNX album, you can see that it's a war inside, a 1v1 battle with yourself and your mind and God. It's just a direct connection of what you're going to obey and follow. um, I believe if I fly, we all doves. So we are all, connected some way, somehow. And if I, and also this could be taken as, if I fly, if I make it out of here, we all doves. We all gonna make it. And I think that's a beautiful sentiment. I make a way for my people to see the light. See, that's exactly the explanation. Brighter than yellow bones, me and my microphone could be one. Gloria, him and his microphone are unstoppable. They can either damage, cure, or heal, or hurt. Until I see Big Pac and see Pun, but this ain't easy. And it's also referring like Easy E. I can't take a big L. My city needs me. Like, just referring and giving credit to other MCs. And he's always respected New York. He's always given credit to the OGs. And that's the difference between Kendrick and a lot of these rappers that think that once they got here, they just got here. They don't have to give credit to the people that paved the way. And he respects New York. Biggie Smalls giving that references. I also check out a short that I just uploaded, that Kendrick talks about the rap beef between the East Coast and the West Coast rap beef, and his transparency, how he felt about it, what lessons he took from it, and how he changed the rap beef changed the trajectory of how he was going to handle himself, how he was going to deal with rap battles in the future. So check that out. The proof is in the pudding. I've been effing with Cosby since I was 10. Um, and by any means necessary, get the campaign right. Very emotional. I'm a Gemini. He's always he's always referring to his sign. He's very into metaphysics. As you know, he talks about ayahuasca, past life regression. So he's definitely connected to spirit, to the metaphysics, and he's very high vibrational. If you know, you know. Speaking about Gemini and the fact that he models always puts that forward is because he wants to introduce you also he to his duality. A lot of people refer and relate, Gemini with sometimes duality, but we are all dualities. I love hard, I fight harder. So I'll either gonna love you hard or we're gonna fight hard. And boy, did he prove that. A born author. He told you who he was. And this is amazing because it goes back to him winning a Pulitzer Prize. He told you, I'm a born author. I was born with this gift. I was born like this. To quote him, a born starter in the game for real. And the games appeal to the struggling youth. So he appeals to the struggling youth. And this is another theme that we see, Compton and the people that he left behind, and he wants to make sure that he paves the way and encourages them to get out of their bad circumstances or their struggles, and that they too can make it. You got to pay homage in order to get paid. This is so important. You have to show respect to the people that fought for us to be MCs, for us to be here. That's what he said. You have to pay homage in order to get paid. You have to be respectful to the art and to the culture. You got to pay attention in order to pay dues. And you ain't getting it till you start paying dues. So he knows, this speaks about the industry to me. Again, all of these are my interpretation. This speaks about the industry, and he is not with the industry. He started PG Lang, trying to cut a lot of middleman so he can have, ownership of his masters and ownership of his craft. Just like he started with the partnership with the NBA and for the players. You ain't getting it till you start paying the juice. Lifestyles of the young and the broke. So this is all the hearts explain where he is right now. So where he was right now was he was not affluent. He did not have enough. He was not meeting his breakthrough just yet, kinda, but not his financial breakthrough and abundance that he was attracting and trying to acquire. With my hand on the oath, I recite these quotes, and if I ever lie, then I die where I stand as a pest. So basically, he's saying He is telling the truth. He is 100% honest. What he is telling you exactly is how he feels. And you can ask him about it 10 years later, and he's going to feel the same way about certain topics. He is not budging his mind. He is not changing his mind. And he did not. And there is nobody that could convince him to change. Not a record label, not friends, not, not family, as he stated in other lyrics, if my even if his grandma don't agree with him, he doesn't care. To flip another page of Corinthians, again, here he draws reference to God. He is very connected to God. Corinthians speaks about the division of church, of the community of people, and he is trying to unite. We see this in the pop-up show where he united gangs on stage. This is something that is not easily and is rarely done. I see stars when I write these sentences. So he sees success. He sees a different way. He sees a path to success. Words crash cars when I write these sentences, and people crash out, So I relate this to the consistency of what he meant. And people are crashing out because of his words and because of his lyrics and all the accolades that he's getting nowadays and all the awards. Open jail bars for my ninja's life sentences. So people, he's making a way, even if you are, he wants justice. He strives for justice. A lot of people incarcerated that are innocent, and he just wants to give everybody hope. Free J Duff, kill all witnesses. Y'all better hope 2012 really real, because the way I feel, I'm going to make y'all suffer. So this is the savage part. This is the beast in him. He said, when I come in, and this is before Good Kid, Mad City. So he knew, and he was alerting us. He was letting us know, listen, when I come out with my official, and he was about to put also Section 80, and this is before Section 80, before Good Kid, Mad City. He had, listen, some of the shorts and the videos I have put out show you that this guy has been working on Good Kid, Mad City for years. He was penning ideas for years, and so Section 80, of course, as well. But he said, the way I'm coming, I'm gonna make y'all suffer. I haven't ate in the last 22 summers. There's another video I'm gonna upload. Called is them talking, TD, him and Black Hippie, making jokes about, you ain't eat, I didn't eat, I ain't eating, I want to eat, And if y'all remember, old Kendrick fans or people, OGs, the original Kendrick fans, they were always saying in interviews like, yo, we trying to eat, we hungry. And literally and figuratively. Remember, they used to share, they're talking about Louisiana chicken, they used to share like a 5-piece meal among a bunch of them. That's all they can afford or whatever. So he hasn't ate good. He hasn't seen financial freedom. He hasn't seen comfort, wealth. And I'm 22 now. So his whole life, God, we got these artists arsenal. So he has an arsenal of talent. Like, he got the game on lock. Finally, I can say I'm me. The Kendrick Lamar EP, classic EP. He calls his work already a classic. He knows, and in interviews he has said that it takes time. Over time, a classic will show you that it's a classic because it lasts the test of time. People still listening to his albums. Um, some of his albums are now going platinum or have gone 10 times over and are still being streamed, are still being listened. There's still an interest for Kendrick. The questions concern, I drop it and gave the whole world my germs. Like, I'm spreading my message. I'm spreading everything that I got. Hope, yeah, I don't have no protection. Hope, yeah, infected. I'm progressing, room for improvement. Still progressing, room for improvement. So he knows that at that point, it's not the best he's going to get, but he is putting more than 10,000 hours in the studio. He basically, to me, gives the impression that he lived in the studio. They stayed there, at Top Dog's house, like, forever. Make room for the groom, married to the music. He is married to the music. Another shorts that I have is him talking about that he is obsessed with music. Like, he has to literally take a break from music and tone it down and just have some quiet meditation time, because he would just be writing all day, talk, listening to music all day. It just not stop. And I could relate to that because I do have this music channel, and I'm just at all times trying to create videos, trying to do things, so that I can improve my craft using mashups, using mixing music, self teaching myself how to mix. So I understand the connection and the attraction to music. I was at the double XL trying to excel, trying to be above. In his freshman class, he is the best of his freshman class, no questions asked. Networking, meaning, meanwhile, my stomach's turning. Can you imagine that? He's networking and showing face, smiling, shaking hands. And he's like, I'm the hungriest and the most broke person here. But the irony of him selling out stadium tours, having the most hip hop, the most successful, financially successful tour, hip hop tour ever. So I was networking. Meanwhile, my stomach's turning. Wanted to be a part of it. Cater to the audience. J. Cole running late. If he don't show up, think I could take his place. Lady started laughing. So in other words, he's going to these shows and looking at these artists and the big so-called three, the fake big three. They were all coming out around the same time. Drake was already established. J. Cole was coming out. Homie popped out with about 20 bags and fresh out the plane. I couldn't even complain. Like, in other words, I'm not going to hate. He had mad money. He was established. My ninja, I was on the hustle, introducing my name. Introducing, again, networking with celebrity stars. I'll see him on the bubble in the future. My dude, I salute you. So he knew contributing to real ish. So he knew. He's like, I salute you. I see you. I'm not gonna hate, but I'm gonna be there or better in the future. I'm gonna see you in the future. And how prophetic were those words? I'm gonna see you in the future. And in the future, he did, and he surpassed all of them. All of them. Talk about making the people talk about it. Make the world see. For every MC that I see trying to stay alive, tell him build a boat like Noah and take him to a place that I'm sure we all can blow up. So it's like he's trying to save people. It's always his message. Kendrick is not your savior, but at the same time, he is saving a lot of people, inspiring people. Is the irony. Throw him and if you see a whack artist, excuse me, if you see a whack artist, do more than boo him. And I feel the same way. A person that is just running, in a lot of my lives, I talk about all these haters that Kendrick has nowadays that are just trying to run a lick on the culture, like grifters trying to make quick money. They're not for it. They're not for the culture. They're not for the passion, for the love. They don't have love for it. So it shows. The audience is not dumb. A lot of people see the game, and it's like if you see a whack artist that has no passion and is fake, do more than boo him. Throw him off the banister. Shoot him on camera. Shoot him on camera. That's definitely savage. We could do this on camera, Crody. The same thing he said. So basically, annihilate them, just destroy his career, expose him to the world, and say, yo, he doesn't belong here. Then and eliminate, unalive his manager too for having the nerve and the audacity to have this person pretend to be an artist. Then hang a banner up that reads, "You can't proceed without being conceived by one album of the '90s." On Rosecrans, where you'll find me. So you can't conceive. You can't say you got one hot album and you are the ish. You done made it. You're not. You're still a whack artist if that's all you have. So on Rosecrans, where you find me, he's talking about his community, the theme of Compton. But I remain the good kid, and he made references to the good kid already, trying to make a difference where I'm from, where you live. Oh no, we got to slow the city down. Oh no, we got to slow the city down. I told the homeboy pump his brakes. He said that he rather put the pump to his face. Sort of, that's wild. You know what I'm saying? So there's some people that you can save and inspire, and there's some people that you can't, that they just, live by the gun, die by the gun. Unfortunately, torture turned the saw off is scorching hot where I'm from. The newscasters don't come. So it's like people don't even, they're so used to crimes and everything. There's a lot of crime is unreported, a lot of missing people not reported. Another ratchet got dumped in the trash can. I ain't done. A baby in there with it. She said postpartum did it. So he has lyrics speaking about all kinds of themes and things that he sees, and how, the men, young women are just doing too much in the streets, trying to survive, and living a life above their age, and it's like their childhood is stolen, basically. He said, "I should have been a dentist. I should have been a blizzard cold," because it's like he's surgical. Flash pose. Critic paparazzi got me on my toes, and he knew I want to jump on him like a tadpole. So he basically continues talking. Um, People trying to. And then this part is important. He said, "Trying to kill my dreams. I'll be straight with a little passion and a drive like an ass. A little passion, Kendrick. You have a ton of passion. Motivation from Nipsey or glasses." He gave credit to his people, people that he respects, people that are close to him. J Rock, he just Kennedy. So he keeps, Lady G, Willie B, in time. He talks about all the people that makes references to the people that are meaningful to him in one way or another. He then talks about God like I've never seen a red light shine. Flow to my heart, hit the flow when I'm dying. Heart of a lion, tell them get in line. And that's again, you remember when the control verse and the interviews that I have on my page, and when Kendrick said they got to try harder, they said, what do you feel about all the people that are upset with the control verse? They have to try harder and get in line, get in the back of the line, and start from scratch. um you know so haters better duck like I'm passing a pond. Now I'm the king and I'm passing you pawns. He already knew it was King Kendrick from the gate. Imagine you believing in yourself so strongly that you knew you were going to run this game, and you said it, you predicted. People didn't believe you. You're the underdog. They call you this, they call you that, little, try to sun you. And all of these people are eating their words, and Kendrick is now looking like a prophet because he was laser focused on his goals. He attracted exactly the life that he wanted. Problem is, I shine with two mics under heavy strobe lights. I'm gonna need two mics just to get my point across. This is the passion, and he elevates throughout the song. It becomes more passion and faster. His intonation and his pacing become more aggressive, quicker. I'm gonna get my point across. Country, y'all gonna want me, and he just, and it ends right there. So with this is a song, that is basically, and he said, this is a song makes me spill all my guts. So this is a song where he puts his heart out. Again, this is him introducing himself, talking about uniting people, passing the baton, helping people get out of the community, rise above, get some of the money, the paper he's making. He wants respect over fame. uh, committed to the music, married to the music, and all the emotions that he feels. He feels distaste, great distaste, disdain for people that do not do this for passion, for people that are not into music they're just into the music for fame, money, and are not working or perfecting their craft. And Kendrick, this set the blueprint, for all the other hearts and the future. All the other future heart songs are saying exactly where he is and the transitions that are going on in his life. Every time he evolves into a different thing. And in the last heart 1 through 6, he's talking about how he elevated and had to leave his CD family to elevate, and align himself with new ventures, new partnerships, and own his company, own his craft, own your art. Like he said in the partnership that he has with the NBA players, own your game, own your everything. Whatever you can have and you set your sights on, if you have the passion, and this man has the passion to the point where he's like, I need two mics because y'all ain't hearing me. I love this passion. Go hard or go home. So once he, became and manifested and he was vibrating with that type of energy, his aura was just concentrating on being the best. He became the best. He became the GOAT. This is the foundation and the blueprint for a GOAT, for the GOAT status and for his future. And he's completely unstoppable. And everything that he said, he did. He aligned himself with his goal, and no one can stop him right now. King Kendrick.